Aquarius, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. What's influencing you? What do you need to focus on? And your past? And your strength? Your near future? What else do you need to know? What else is influencing this? Your hopes or fears? And your potential outcome here? So looking here, bottom of the deck, I am getting the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is your energy. So I'm getting a lot of clarity. I'm getting a lot of emotional distance. So whatever is happening right now, you're creating emotional distance from a person or an event here. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. So I'm getting at the Page of Swords showing up in your current energy. This is a very curious, inquisitive energy, asking a lot of questions and getting down into the weeds, into the details of the situation. But here's why. It's being influenced here by the Tower. So the Tower broke something up, and it feels like it did exactly that. It broke something up. And so a structure that was not built on a solid foundation or something, a foundation, it's connected to another person, because it's definitely not like a building or anything like that. It's connected to another person. So a foundation here, whether it's a romantic foundation, friendship, family, whatever the case is here, it was not built in a way that was solid. I'm getting a lot of holes in the foundation. And so there's something here where it's almost like you're kind of recognizing that this is not either a good fit for you in some way. And that does include family. Not all families are really healthy families. And so it feels like whatever's happening right now, you're kind of just understanding what happened and creating that emotional distance, really trying to get into the facts of the situation. That's what it feels like. What the universe wants you to focus on here with the Six of Cups is, don't worry about that Tower. Don't worry about whatever came down, whatever structure was removed, relationship, whatever it was. Focus on your happiness. There's something connected to nostalgia showing up, or children. That Six of Cups energy feels like the universe is saying, okay, look into your past. When was the last time that you were really happy? What were the circumstances at that point? And how do you kind of bring that energy into the present? Because the Tower created an opening for happiness here. And so how do you want to fill it? This is what the Tower removed. So I'm getting the Nine of Wands showing up here in the past. And so the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. And so there's some sort of injury, some sort of wound that came to the surface. And you did your own work on this, but the Tower intervened to say, you know what, this is really blocking your path. It's not opening you up. It's just holding you back in so many ways. We need to clear you of this. And so this Queen of Swords here has a lot of butterflies, and it feels like there was a transformation happening around you in a really positive way. It created that opening for happiness here. Showing up in your strength is the Hanged Man energy. So this is about seeing things from a different perspective. And so being able to understand the big picture, how all of the pieces fit together. This is your strength here. So again, the Tower removes something. You're seeing it as an opening for happiness. The universe wants you to fill it with that. The Hanged Man is your kind of overall understanding that, oh, that needed to go. That's what it was doing. That's how it was holding me back. I'm good. Like, I don't want to carry this forward with me at all. Showing up here in the near future is the Three of Swords. That Three of Swords is a heartbreak, but it's healing. And so the healing here between the Nine of Wands, the Tower, and the Three of Swords, you're healing from something connected to the past. The universe removed the block, but there's still some sort of internal work that needs to be done to open yourself up for happiness here with that Six of Cups energy. And what the universe is actually doing, it's bigger than that. I'm getting the King of Wands showing up here. And so creating an opportunity for you to act, but I'm getting act from the heart with this King of Wands. So act from a place of balance, focusing on your emotional well-being, finding that happiness again. And what you're doing is you're moving in the direction of what you want. I'm also getting the Knight of Wands here with the Ace of Cups. And so opening up that to create that new opportunity, that Ace of Cups, a new chapter, a new beginning. And then showing up here in your hopes or fears is the Strength. The Strength card, it's Leo energy. It's finding the courage within yourself to really face your fears. To face your fears and go after what you want. I was going to say it in a very convoluted way, but that's essentially what I'm trying to say here. Finding that courage to put the past behind you, work through whatever the heartbreak is so that you can embrace a new chapter, a new beginning. And then I'm getting the King of Cups showing up here in your potential outcomes. So that feels like your emotional growth, getting to a point of emotional maturity and understanding whatever happened here in the past. Ultimately, it was in my best interest because I'm going to have a new opportunity. This was not the end all be all. This was not the last opportunity that I was ever going to have. If it's connected to love and romance, that was definitely not the last opportunity that you have. And so you're going to have a new opportunity opening up. It was just a matter of you opening up, creating that space for happiness to be in your life. And so that's what the universe set out to do. So let's get some additional details here. With the Page of Swords and the Tower, I'm getting the Death card. It's endings and new beginnings. Absolutely. This was clearing the path so you could have a new beginning. It was removing the old so that you could heal and move forward. I love that. Tell me about the Six of Cups. The Moon. It's all about your emotions. It's go with the flow energy, but it feels like it's restoring happiness within yourself. I'm also getting the Ten of Swords, putting the past behind you. Absolutely. Letting go of the past creates an opportunity for you to focus on your emotional well-being, finding that emotional balance, restoring happiness in some way. And that's what the universe really wants you to do. It really is this change and transformation. Lean into it. Whatever's being removed from your path or whatever has been removed from your path, it was in your best interest. You have something better on the horizon. Tell me about that Nine of Wands. I got the Nine of Wands. So this was more than just an emotional block. I mean, this was a pretty deep-seated block. I'm getting mental and emotional with these two Nine of Wands showing up. And so the universe said this was really, I mean, it was operating as a concrete wall. You were not going to be able to get through it on your own. And that's where the Tower intervened. But you were chipping away at it a little bit at a time with that Page of Swords energy. But once the Tower hit, it really started getting you into it. Okay, now I need to understand more. What was exactly happening here? How was this holding me back? What do I need to do? And how do I kind of let go of this so I can embrace a new beginning here? Tell me about the Hanged Man. Justice, balance, Libra energy. So the Hanged Man is showing you all the ways that you can be balanced, find balance in your life, maintain balance here. There's a lot of happiness connected to it, because it's really about your emotional balance more than anything else. Tell me about that Three of Swords. King of Pentacles, stability. We have almost all of the kings out here. The only one missing is the King of Swords, but I have the Queen of Swords. So this is really, I mean, the way that you're evolving and growing as a result of healing from a wound, opening yourself up to more happiness here. The King of Pentacles, I mean, this is long-term stability. And so the healing here is really in your best interest because it's opening you up to create this very solid foundation for yourself. And when you have that solid foundation, then you don't get rattled easily. You don't end up in a negative space all that easily. It allows you to really kind of more ebb and flow with whatever's happening. So obstacles and challenges, no problem. I can handle them. An opportunity not working out, okay, it wasn't in my best interest. And you just kind of keep moving forward. Tell me about that King of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Acting from a place of stability, but acting from a place of confidence. You being able to provide for yourself, create your own prosperity, your own growth opportunities, embracing this new chapter, this new beginning. This is what's inspiring you to take action. So all of your action is coming from a very stable, grounded place. I love that energy because it really is that Justice card kind of showing up in a different way. I love it. Tell me about the Knight of Wands here with the Ace of Cups. Ace of Wands. I love all this new beginning energy coming through because this is what the universe is doing for you. It's creating an opportunity for you to go after exactly what you want. Emotionally, you're motivated to do it. And so you're acting from a very grounded place. I love the way that this energy is coming through. It just feels very grounded and very secure. Tell me about the Strength card. Ten of Pentacles. Long-term stability. What you're looking for is the strength to go after exactly what you want, to plant the seeds, to have your dreams become reality. So the Ten of Pentacles here, I mean, it is a marriage card. Take it as it resonates for you. I'm getting the sense here what you're doing is you're creating a lot of stability for yourself and you're planting these seeds so that your stability only becomes more solid over time, that your happiness only becomes more ingrained in you over time. And so you won't sacrifice either one of these as you move forward. Tell me about that King of Cups in the potential outcome. Four of Wands. So if you are looking for marriage, it looks like you have somebody showing up here along the way, but it's connected to your emotional growth and maturity. When you step into that higher vibration, because you're evolving into a higher vibration, you're opening yourself up to new opportunities, but with people at that higher vibration. So let me see if I can get a little bit around, because we've got two marriage cards showing up right at the end. So tell me more about that. So what I'm getting here is the Eight of Pentacles. So you mastering a skill, High Priestess, intuition, Magician. So what's happening here is all of the work that you've been doing internally, leaning into all the change and transformation, understanding everything from that big picture perspective. All of that work you're doing, you're manifesting the type of person and relationship that you're looking for. That's what I'm getting with the Magician energy. It's based on all of this internal work that you're doing. I love this. So Aquarius, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.